So I'm Richard Heggarty. As a coach, I'm currently around level 1. I've also done a degree in sports coaching as well and a qualified PE teacher. And I've just started coaching athletics, disability athletics, down at the EIS on a Friday night for an hour and a half with children, mainly behavioural difficulties. And I got involved in the project based on an interest within disability sport, wanting to become a better coach in that area and understand how I can improve athletes with either physical or behavioural difficulties. In terms of motivation to get involved, as an individual coach and person, I've always developed and progressed best when I've had a mentor or feedback from more senior or experienced coaches, teachers, whoever it is, whether I'm playing sport or coaching or teaching. So the chance to work with coaches who have had experience within disability sport over a long period of time and have the knowledge of how to engage those athletes and develop them within some unique sports and unique events was quite exciting, just to be able to transfer coaching knowledge and skills within the mainstream coaching into a more specific disability area. In terms of coaching, it's quite limited, so I've not done a great deal of disability coaching before, but through working in schools and through my undergraduate course, I had placements within disability settings. So I worked in one up in Leeds where we're looking at physical disabilities and how we can engage and develop their physical needs. And then within schools I've worked with mainly, again, behavioural needs difficulties, so ADHD, Down syndrome, but then I've also had unique ones where they've had heart problems and can only run set distances, so it's quite limited so far, but I've had little bits of experience around physical and emotional disability. So my mentor is Cheryl Wallace, and she's based over in Doncaster at a sports development area in Canley Park over there, and she's been involved with sport, disability sport, for about 10 years with a focus on outdoor kind of engagement. She runs sessions for disability-based athletics over in Rosington on a Tuesday, and so far a lot of the mentorship scheme has been around setting goals, what I want to get out of it and what also she wants to get out of it as a mentor, and trying to work together to see how I can help her as a mentor and how she can help me as a mentee in terms of developing my skills and being able to work together to improve me as a coach in this area. So the short term is an understanding of disability athletics and just being involved in the area of disability athletics. In terms of the long term, it'd be a knowledge development of being able to teach those sports to disability-based athletes and how it differs from able-bodied athletes, as well as how to change coaching skills and knowledge depending on the athletes you've got. So if they've got behavioural difficulties, how do we kind of channel that energy or reduce the number of disruptions so it doesn't impact on their development, and just to grow and maybe become a mentor myself, you know, later on down the line as well. It's helped in terms of knowing contacts within the local area to become involved with disability athletics. So obviously we've had the huge Paralympic success, so it's more prominent now, but it's you know, just getting Paralympic coaching and events out there so that we can join in and go and coach these athletes who want to, make sure that we get in the athletes, the children or adults along to these sessions. It increases the number, so it's just helped in knowing the number of clubs out there that focus on disability athletics and being able to get in touch with them and see if it's possible to come down and help with the coaching. From a personal point of view, I think as a young coach, whether it's in able-bodied or disability coaching, having a mentor to develop you and give you feedback and to bounce ideas off is quite successful for me as an individual, and being able to see a progression and set achievable goals as to how to develop as a coach rather than just do the same sessions again and trying to transfer knowledge but not necessarily always being successful. So having more focus to the coaching sessions and how I want to develop as a coach is part of the reason for being involved in this project.